In today's video, I'm going to be going through everything that I have on me when I leave the house, whether it be just going out or going out to do magic. Alright guys, hope you're doing well. Welcome to another video. Alright, so in this one I am going to be going through all of the cards, my setup, the gimmicks I have. I won't be showing you obviously the gimmicks that I have, because that will spoil the trick if I ever do a trick to any of you guys or anything like that. But yeah, I'm going to be kind of showing you my setup and where I put everything in my pockets, maybe, and how I use my pocket space or bag space, so it doesn't look like I'm full of tricks when usually I am. I remember a couple of years back, someone always said that I've always got stuff in my pockets and you can always see it, and that was back when I didn't do magic. So I really kept it in the back of my mind that I need to reduce my pocket space and try to make it as efficient as possible. I've also made sure a lot of the gimmicks that I have on my everyday things are pretty small, again just to help with efficiency. So I'm going to be going through what I use for my everyday, so when I'm just going out, the things I have to have on me, the must-haves. The things I use when I go out, and I'm planning on doing some tricks, but not all the big ones and stuff. And then obviously what I have when I take a bag out with me, and that is just full of my go-to magic tricks. Alright, so let's start off with my what I can't leave the house with. I usually have a deck of cards on me. I lie actually, I usually have two deck of cards on me, but I'll go through just one of them at the moment. The reason why I have two deck of cards actually is because one of them's a setup deck, so I can just do a couple of full shuffles and stuff like that, to make it look like it's a normal deck and it doesn't disturb the pack at all, so then I can do my usual routine. And usually with my setup deck I usually have duplicates as well. Sometimes I use it for part of the routine, sometimes I don't. It's kind of a new effect that I've been trying to do, and I haven't really done it to anyone yet, so I don't usually have the duplicate with me. But the duplicates, when I do go out and expect to perform, I usually have it in my back pocket, so I can just during a trick, during the routine, I can just slip it in there and do that trick, basically. And the reason why I have a second deck of cards on me is usually just for cardistry moves, and if I just want to do, you know, a card trick or something like that or whatever, instead of doing my full routine. I lie actually, I usually have 3 deck of cards on me. I also use the Advocate from Madison. I'm not going to tell you what the Advocate looks like, and I'm not going to show you what the Advocate is, but it's another deck of cards. If you want to check out what the Advocate is, I'll put the link in the description for the Advocate, and on Daniel Madison's channel. I think he's got a video on it, so yeah. Alright, so another thing that I usually have is my wallet on me, and inside my wallet I usually have all my credit card and casino cards, because you know I like to go out and have fun. And but I've just, for this purpose, I've just shown you what I have in here that's magic. I have a card on there. I'm not going to show you what card is on the other side, because it will ruin the trick if I ever do a trick to you guys actually. And yeah, and I also have this card on here. It says my last ever magic trick, sorry. And this is actually a trick from Ramsay. It is my last ever magic trick. Again, I'll probably leave the link in the description, because I know he's done a video on what this is. It's not really a magic trick. It's just something that's pretty cool, and I thought it was cool to do. On top of that, I usually have the world famous key bite. I recently just did a video using this trick on Instagram. Again, I'm not going to show you what the gimmick is, but I usually have this in my pocket, not in what's in the box, not the actual box, but what's in the box. It is a gimmick, of course, but you can perform it to anyone and use their key. Even though it's a gimmick, you can use anybody's key. Another thing I use is my phone. I usually do tricks with technology. I love incorporating technology with magic, bringing it to the 21st century, and not using rabbits out of a hat and classic card tricks and stuff like that. It's what I mean. When I say I've got cards on me, I don't usually do card tricks on me. I don't usually do card tricks. I know how to do card tricks, and on Instagram I do a lot of card tricks, but I'm more of a mentalist, and I do a lot of mentalist stuff with people's phones and also my phone. I usually like to do it with other people's phones because they might think that my phone's like tricky or something like that, even though it's just a normal phone. And getting into a bit of mentalism, I usually have a couple of billets on me for predictions, or get them to draw something and I'll guess what it is. And obviously with billets I have some pens as well, and that's basically what I have for my everyday. It might seem like a lot, but if you put duplicates in certain places, if you use your pockets, I usually have the key bite and advocate in one pocket, my wallet and my phone in the other pocket, and then 2 cards in 2 pockets in like my hoodie or something, or coat, and that's basically it. That's everything. Because obviously I have my phone and stuff and my wallet for all tricks and stuff like that. So yeah, going on to what I usually do for a bag. If I have a bag on me, I usually have my ESP cards. There's 10 ESP cards altogether, 5 of each. I've got I'm sure you know actually, but I'll go through it. We've got the wavy lines, the plus, the square, the circle, and drop to the square, and the star. And basically what ESP is matching it up. So I give a participant 5 cards, and I have the other 5 cards. I lay them down first to prove that there's nothing tricky going on, even though there is. But yeah, I lay down the cards first, and then usually they match up. And it's kind of like a little opener I do when I'm doing a bigger show or something like that. Not a show, but just like I'm planning to go out to do tricks, and I have my bag full of tricks on me. Next on my list is Minto. Now, I, again, like the key bite, recently did a video on Minto, doing it. And obviously with Minto I usually have a polo, or a pack of polos on me, because again it is a gimmick, but it is using real polos. It is a gimmick, but it is using real polos and real headphones. So if you're a bit confused, check out Minto. I think it was on Vanishing Ink, so check that out. And last but not least, I usually have 3 books on me. I've got Dracula, I've got You, it's a great TV show by the way, and I've got a second book as well, but I usually only use the first book, for that, and I've got a Jack Reacher book as well. The reason why I have 3 books is because I like the participants to choose which book we're going to use for a trick, because basically I get them to pick any page and look at the first word or any word on that page, and I can usually guess what it is. And obviously all these books are different and stuff, so they can have a good little look through it, and I'll know what it is. I'm not going to tell you how to do it, but it takes a lot of memory. That's what I'm going to say. It's basically what it is reading the book and memorising it all. I'm a slow reader anyway. Like for You, the second book of You, it's taken me like 5 months to already read it. Because I'm hoping to do get that book in the repertoire of my magic books. You see, all these books I've managed to remember-ish. And obviously I've got loads of other tricks and stuff like that, but at the moment of filming this video, this is my setup and my go-to for my magic sets. And obviously I use my necklaces and stuff like that for certain tricks, my rings for certain tricks, and my bracelet I've got for Theory 11, it's got Theory 11 on it. And I always wear sunglasses as well. It's kind of like my thing. If you ever wonder why I wear sunglasses a lot of the videos, or why I wear sunglasses going out, it's kind of like my thing. I always say it's a quote from Percy Jackson. I don't think it's in the book. I have read all the books, but I don't think it's in the book. But it's in the film. Medusa says, they say the eyes are the windows to the soul. And because I do mentalism and stuff like that, when I'm about to read your mind, I'll take the glasses off so I can look into it. But I kind of go for the whole, if I wear my sunglasses, I'm not reading you. Reading your mind, anyway. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. It's a little bit different. And I'll try to upload some other videos on Instagram soon, on YouTube soon maybe. Like, comment, subscribe, whatever you want to do. Or don't, you know. Or do you? Or do you? Do you? Because you know, like, power of influence. No. Do whatever you want to do. Yeah, see you in the next video. Peace out.